welcome to Porch Time with Bill Benson, and I am having so much fun on the porch, and I hope you are too. In this episode, I have friend and excellent songwriter musician Abby Lappen. Abby, welcome.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here with you.
So we have way too much fun on the porch and not enough time, so we're going to get right into a song that you want to play.
Okay. This is called Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Oh, I was lost in the moment, but the moment it wasn't lost on me. There was a story, it had a meaning, as true as a meaning can be. Time flows, time listens, surrender in the cold. Time flies, and then it takes a fall. There was a time when words had meanings, defining moments with truth and dignity. The sounds were pure, the sounds had meaning, as true as a meaning can be. Time marches, time lingers, it's bringing up the rear. It's a twist of fate, a promise drawing near. Time passes, time lingers, a promise yet to come. Time heals, how we can live as one. And in the moment of inspiration, time suspends, reflecting jubilee. It's all a feeling and intuition, to think the way we thought life used to be. Time for now, time forever, holding on to time that's lost. Time lapses in an art so distant past. Timekeepers, counting measures, indifferent to all. Time flies, and then it takes a fall. Lost in the moment. The moment, it wasn't lost on me.
Nice.
Thank you.
So, I'm listening to you, and I've heard you before.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to decide, and you don't need to decide, but I'm trying to think of who or where you fit into the world. And I have to be honest with you, that song sounded like an unplugged Led Zeppelin to me.
Whoa. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Because it was different, and but I heard a little bit of Robert Plant and Zeppelin-y into it. Where would you think that you most commonly fit?
Yeah, well, most people compare me to female vocalists.
Sorry.
but I don't mind.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm highly influenced by the time that I grew up.
Right.
So, in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah. But but I think that yes, we all have our influences, and yes, I could hear you know, some Janis in there.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
You know, some, you know, various, you know, but I didn't, in that particular song, I didn't hear a female influence. I actually did hear Robert Plant and Led Zeppelin because it was
I love that.
It was a little,
yeah, well,
it was a little edgy.
I have that little stop thing that I do.
Yeah.
Which some people complain about, but I like it. And also, as you saw, I had, oh, here it is, my little half capo, which gives it another sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of those, or a couple of those. I saw John Gorka a couple of times, and he has like 5 capos that he puts all over his guitar and creates different tunes.
Well, there's one that has just the notch, so you have your drop E, but everything else is the same.
Yeah.
And that one's cool. There's also, I have another one that you can press a button to make more string.
Really?
Yeah, it flicks and kind of.
Oh, technology.
So there you go. For me, my heavy metal story is that when I play a song, like a metal, rock hard, I take a tuning fork, a pitch, and just, and that's my metal. At the end of the song.
You know, I have my index finger on this hand because I started out as a drummer.
Oh, right.
So much of my guitar work is percussion-y sounding, but this index finger takes a beating because I'm always banging on those strings. So.
But I have 4 acrylic nails.
Oh, yeah,
so
I don't.
You see what I mean? I can really make noise. Yeah.
Where?
I have tricks.
Yes. When did you write your first song?
I wrote my first song when I was about 11, 12. I started playing. I finished this song as an adult. I always felt like it was a great song musically, and but I didn't really have much to say. So I had the chorus, and I didn't have much of a story yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's funny. I did write some songs in my early years. Yeah.
Now, your musical journey has been what over the years?
Well, I was a dancer choreographer for about 30-something. So I kind of came back to music, and I did maintenance work that whole period of time. Yeah. And I wrote a lot of texts for my choreography and wrote soundtracks. So I did that for a long, long time, and then I started doing more and more music. I've been transitioning for at least 20-something years.
When did you, and for me, I will tell you for me, you know, I wrote my first song when I was 16, started playing drums when I was 8, and decided I could be a singer-songwriter at 16. And then there was a big gap in between, in which a lot of us have had. But about 10 years ago, I kind of rediscovered that passion that basically has put me into the position and the place that I am at today. And I imagine, and I've talked to a number of people, that's kind of how the story goes sometimes. So you rarely get, we rarely get lucky to go, I'm young, I got this, and I'm whatever, you know. But
no, but spending a whole career being a dancer choreographer sort of gave me that sense of phrasing, that I have a different thing going on there. Rhythmically, I'm really into rhythm as a dancer. And
do you dance still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And well, as a choreographer, you're making things that no one really understands literally. So I got to a point where I just and I told you I used my text as soundtrack. So I got to that place where I needed to have people really understand a language that they did not understand with movement. So
I always
artistically, I came to this.
I always say this, that I wrote my first song when I was 16. And I thought for sure I was going to be a rock star, you know, when I was 20 and tour the world and so on. But I truly believe at this stage of my life that I would not have been prepared for anything back then.
because how much takes so much, right?
We are not mature individuals at 20, no matter what you think you are.
No. Well, all those years of learning how to be a performer, for me, in a different realm, were very, very important. I mean, when I was 16, I played and they had a PA set up all around this place, and I was petrified. I mean, so I wasn't ready.
Yeah. And really, for me,
I mean, people loved it, but I was like, oh, I had to go hide for the rest of the year.
Yeah, there really isn't any situation, any place, any whatever that I'm really afraid of at this moment.
No, me neither.
10 years ago, 11 years ago, maybe yes.
Yeah.
But now
really
it's like, people say, hey, you wanna open up because nobody else wants to open up. I go, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, that's really totally true. I would practice being, how many more ways can I be distracted?
Yep. Yeah.
How many more things do I have to fix?
Yeah.
Continuously, because that's the thing about the nature of performance art.
Yep.
There's always something's going to happen.
Yeah. Play another song.
Play another song. Let's see, what should I do? Something, I'll do this one. This one's called Rounding Your Corner. I've been looking, but there ain't nothing there to find. I've been looking, there ain't nothing there to find. And she said to me, she said, I can't believe that you would build your whole world around nothing. Something's gotta give, something's gotta break, make no mistake. There gotta be something up your sleeve, round in your corner, under your rug. I'm gonna call that thing love. I'm gonna call that thing love. If something has no name, it's still the same. There's something to get, nothing to lose. I'm gonna call that thing love. 'Cause if something has no name, it's still the same. There's something to gain. I'm gonna call that thing love. I'm gonna call that thing love.
So, when did you actually find the voice that you sing?
This voice?
Yes.
It always changes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a dancer, so I find like I was able with my body to have different character, and different emphasis, different shape, so that's true with the vocals as well.
So I've told young people, and I'm not indicating that you're old, I know I am, but I tell people all the time, don't try really hard not to sound like.
Yeah.
Because if you try to sound like, there's only one of certain people, but if you try to sound like Adele, or you try to sound like Janice, or you try to sound like any of those people, they try that.
They try that, and they don't have a.
And then there's no you to it.
Right. No.
So the best compliment that anybody can have is, for me is, you sound like, and they get confused because they don't really know.
Yeah.
They may have heard the influences, but they don't really have a name to it.
Right.
It's a blend of everybody.
Right.
But like I said, Robert Plant in the first one, but that was a different sound, and it was great.
Sound.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I mean that's. So I have a lot of songs. I have a signature, but I couldn't really say exactly what it is. But surely that when you hear me, my work, oh yeah, that's Abby. But yeah, all my songs sort of have a different. Yours do too, right? You have a.
Yeah, I definitely.
You don't go for just one genre.
No. My music crosses wherever I am feeling at that moment. And so you know, I think I've been blessed with a vocal style that can, you know, be soft or edgy or rocky or bluesy or whatever. It just kind of comes through. Yeah. And you know, it's where we are at the time. So when we're singing. So
yeah.
Now, you, where exactly in New York are you?
I live. So do you know where Hudson is?
I do.
Well, okay. Excuse me. I'm not in. I should go like that. It's on my mind. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm not in Hudson. I'm in Claverack. So
I used to live in Claverack.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah. Many 100 years ago.
How 100? I've been 30 in the same house.
I've been. It's probably almost 40.
Oh my goodness, that's really funny. So, so the thing I was talking about, the library, that's the Claverack Library.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I grew up in Rhinebeck. I was in Rhinebeck, Red Hook area for a long while.
Right.
And then moved up, you know, further.
Well, that's where we live.
Yeah. And for everybody in the Farmington Valley, how does anybody watching the show get connected to you?
Well, so many songs I have on Reverb Nation. So that's www.reverbnation.com/Abby Lappen. Is there going to be spelling on the screen? No. ABBYLAPPEN. If there were subtitles, I would say, nope, there it is. Yep. But I have a website, same thing, abbylappen.com, and then I have some videos if people really want to go crazy. But now, you should just look at this.
Yes, you should. So you have also, and I've checked out on YouTube, and you have. So if they go to your webpage or Reverb Nation.
Right, my calendar's on there, so you can hear songs. You can hear 35, 40 songs.
Yeah. Can people buy?
Yes, if you want to.
Yeah.
Sure, please. Okay. By all means, you can. All my songs are available digital. Single songs, so you can do that.
Nice.
You can
so
get the
iTunes
album,
and everything.
all those things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Great.
Thank you. And I let's think. So next weekend I'm going to be in Claverack at the library, and I'm going to be in Millerton. That's not far.
No.
Yep. So I'm going to be at Millerton next Saturday at the farmers market. Yeah, hopefully the weather will still be beautiful.
Yeah, I did my last farmers market this past Sunday, and it was like. It was one of those I've played in when it was snowing out.
I know, me too. Pouring, snowing, cold.
It's never really that fun.
No.
And now you also come to Winstead, to the Steam Vent Coffee House.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a little while, just because she gets booked so quickly. Yeah. She has a lot of musicians.
Yeah, I think I'm doing November there, but it's a great space.
Yeah, I didn't get a spot this time around, maybe for the next. She goes 3 months on and 3 months off, so it's like that. But yeah, I love to come down. Yeah. So
play another.
Okay, here we go. So this one is on my newest album, and it's called Turning the Page. The script hid, then the lines changed, so it shifted, and the story embellishes. Drifting through memories, gifted by roses up on trellises, and the tall ropes swing in a final tree. Neighbors counting, hiding, seeking, voices looming, masters of deception. Are we hear none, see none, we three, only taking in what we want to see. Is there safety in numbers, but the numbers don't amount to much? Just as adding up the size, counting breaths to purify. There's safety in numbers, and danger is waters subside. When the page turns, when murky waters subside, the page turns, and I'm lifted from a deep sleep through a drum roll. Recasting the new dreams with a new set. Their stories embellishment. Same script plays on. Casting rock or sand or clay, still impressions linger, and fossils fuel my imagination. Turn down the street, the corner, the sheet, turning the page. Dogged, no going back when the page turns. It packed his consequence, cross-cut, cross-out, cross-circuit. He said, she said, cross-circuit, cultural divide. Take out a partial judgment, break out no judgment at all. On the other side, oh, we all have some secrets. Like forts and codes, dreams and promises, ballots and bailouts. All we need some love, bushels of love. We need some love, potatoes, bushels of love, with a safe house, strong foundation, no going back. Dogged, no going back when the page turns. Dangerous waters subside.
Love it, love it. What I love about your playing is, and your singing, is it's very expressive. It's not, you know, it's you go, and I love this about performers that can do this, is you can go up and down, and you know, quiet and then big, and you can really be on this emotional roller coaster, if you will, throughout, you know, a 3 or 4 minute song, but that you can, you know,
keep you on.
You just, you know, because as you know, as a listener, you need to be engaged and interested.
Absolutely.
And how do you do that? You know, especially in a situation where people may not know you and may not know your song, but to be able to go up and down and sideways and so on, it's awesome.
It's tricky.
It is. So we always run out of time on the porch, and it's an unfortunate situation. But I would like you to share another song.
All right, then. Here we go. Of the songs left on my list, this might be the shortest, but
yeah, we have a few minutes.
This is called Fat on File, and by fat on file, I mean like when you're chewing the fat on the porch.
Okay.
There was that, and this is this. You gotta stay present to know how to exist. Just last century, I thought it was this. I was wrong. There was that, and this is this. Time's moving on prospectively from the middle of a riddle, unable to solve. My thoughts are okay, but yours are considerably more significant to you, understandably so. Inexorable rights like a valve with no aperture or solution for me. Time is changing, change is timing. Flawed by a river of insolence, buoys mock anger and sorrow's intensities offer no lifeline for war. disruptions in times of peace, on illegitimate byways, bygones not gone, there's more on their way with protocol and types running parallel, purposes running amok. My storyline is flawed, but it does exist just like yours. It was born for a reason across that purpose. Well, that was that, and this is this. You gotta stay present to know how to exist. Just last century, I thought it was this, but I was wrong. There wasn't that, but that's not all. That's all, folks, was a fallacy started by a porky little pig in a cartoon aperture with no morals after all. The fet's on fire, I've been told. There's always more to unfold from the middle of a riddle. Rhyming isn't necessary, nor is war. That's not the point. I'd negotiate, but that's not the point either. From the middle of a riddle, unable to solve. My storyline is flawed, but it does exist just like yours. It was born for a reason across that purpose. There was that, and this is this. You gotta stay present to know how. It was this, but I was wrong.